This week on Sailing Vessel Lager, Leopard Catamarans delivered a whole lot of supplies, Nino got started on painting the bow artwork, our little rescue dog Cheems got a diagnosis, and Tynan got his fill of fast boats. We've now been on the hard stand for well over 500 days, and as well as ongoing warranty rectification of all the poor workmanship on our boat, we've also undertaken a few projects for ourselves, like the installation of those solar panels and the bow art. A few weeks ago I showed you Tynan and Nino applying the stencils. We now have all the materials, we're ready to go, and this week painting started. Now the original bow artwork was this, and it was a sticker. This time we're painting them onto the hull, and then they're going to have a clear protective layer put over the top for longevity. Very excited about having it painted on. This is what we're looking at doing. So we've chosen 4 colours from the All Grip range, plus the eye, because we want it to be metallic and sparkly. But slight tweaks on the design. The back here is not outlined anymore. That's the biggest change. And then we've changed the colours slightly, so they're more of like a blue grey than like a brownish grey this time. It's been 16 months at the moment that we've been in Trinidad, so yeah, it'll be really nice to have this on the bows. Refreshingly, given our past experiences, the first thing Nino did was to protect the rest of the boat from accidental overspray and potential collateral damage. He built large plastic tents inside the main tent using multiple layers of locally sourced paper, plastic and tape to protect the hull. Today for me it was a paperwork day, which just means largely sitting on the computer for hours at a time, ordering things, chasing orders, getting information that Trent needs for Leopard and just things like that. So I need a break from the screen, and I know he's just taking the 2 dogs out, so let's go find them before I have to come back and do more paperwork, because sadly I'm not a trust fund baby and I still have to work. So let's go find those dogs. Hello, Cheems.
I was feeding the black one, and Cheems went up in its face and snarled in its face and like woofed at it.
You being a mean girl.
Yeah, said fuck off.
So Cheems was being mean.
She got up in her face and went arr, arr, arr.
To that one?
Yeah, to that one, to its mum.
Your next project.
I just want to get it spayed, that's all I want to do.
It's sensible. He's going to make you spayed.
Yeah, both your asses.
Yay for being spayed. Oh, Rose.
She followed me all the way out from our boat.
Which one? Cheems? Oh, the black one.
Oh.
I think it likes us. You're collecting dogs, Trent. Are you still working on recall with Cheems?
Oh, both of them.
She's just prancing next to you. It's so cute.
So she's just literally healing next to me and not leaving me. It's what she used to do.
Yeah.
She works out if she thinks if she moves away, she'll miss out.
Ah, because you have discovered cheese. The only way to train her out of that now is
I've just got to ignore her for the next 20 minutes.
Because you discovered that cheese is wonderful, and he is the cheese man.
I'm just distributing the chicken at the moment.
Oh, you're the chicken man. Chicken and cheese. She's spoiled. So far, she has learnt to sit and come, and she knows what and no and don't eat that means, I think. She lets us take food out of her mouth with no food aggression. She will not wheel poo near the boat. She really likes cuddles and people and love. You've got to stop trying to lick the camera. This morning is Saturday, so like normal I'm heading to the market to make sure we have food for the week. But Tynan usually comes with me, and today he gets a pass. He is going to go and watch the Trinidad Tobago Great Race. So they're already launching boats for this thing. He's going to be going out on the tender with some of the crew of HQ2, and we'll be back at some point.
Yay, big loud motors.
He's such a revhead.
I've never been into boat racing, but...
when the motor's big enough. The course for the Great Race starts in nearby Caranage, and this year ended at Store Bay in Tobago. It's approximately 90 miles long and is one of the longest running offshore races in the world, with this year's being the 56th edition.
behind you.
What's up?
Do you want me to grab the trolley?
Up to you.
I think it's going to be quicker with the trolley.
We've got die grinders, got chalk caulking guns, a drill, another caulking gun. We've got a brand new polisher, we've got batteries, we've got DAs, 5-inch. Right, then let's move that's everything.
This cart was one of the best things I think we bought for the boat.
Yeah, it was quite handy in Gibraltar doing grocery shopping.
And Croatia.
Yeah, doing fuel runs.
Ready? Come on. Go the other way round. Yeah? Then that way, holding in. Got some nose in all them. Ta-da! Okay, you can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind.
Alright, so we're going to go up and have a look at these stickers?
Yes, let's do this.
Alright. What I'm doing at the moment is Nino
Hi!
has created this marvelous ginormous tent, and I'm just going through marking.
Stuck to it.
You're stuck to it.
It was like yesterday, yes, I was like,
So I'm just going through the sticker design
on my tent.
and marking out the sections that need to be painted black.
Oh, you leave it like that, it's good. Yeah, the black's the majority of it, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
it's the biggest colour.
Right, basically, the chair's there for me, because I'm an old man. I'm just going to start peeling this off, well, at least put it back for now, and organise it, and then mask up there, so I'm all prepped up really. I'm going to do the majority of the colour first, the black, because it's easier to do. I know it's sort of hard on you because I have to cover it all up, but it protects everything else. Otherwise, you'd just be forever doing fine lines everywhere.
Yeah.
Like fine line around that, fine line.
So it's the most logical way.
Yeah, it is the most logical way, really. And if, to be honest, there's a lot of white on it. So these stickers here, I'll take them off. They're done.
Yeah.
So I want these to be nice. So I've got to be careful. So
It's been a long road though to get to this point.
I want it to be. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate, mistakes really.
Yeah, we're gonna go in a car. Hey, we're gonna go to the vet. You might notice a little head pop up in the back seat. That is because Cheems is in the car and I am taking her to the vet for a checkout. So this will be her first ever vet visit and checkout. Obviously, we have washed her, fed her, and we've given her tick and flea treatments and things like that. But I just want to get her checked out by Sunnyview Vet Clinic, which is the same vet clinic that we take Rose to here in Trinidad. So let's see how she goes. Who's a good girl? Oh, can you see out the back window there? It's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, this place is nice. This place is nice. Good girl. Hey, we're gonna get you some vaccines. The vet did a health check and it suggests that she's looking good. Just waiting for a couple of tests to come back, and she's had her first lot of puppy vaccines because I couldn't resist. So we're on our way, Cheems. Time to go home.
Well, my process this morning is to basically go around all the inside edges after I've given it a clean with my All Grips surface cleaner. Yeah, just get all this residue out, all this crap. I'm wiping the bottom. So I've wiped down the bottom. I'll double check it in a minute. Then I'm just going to key everything up, we'll sand everything, wet flat. Go around all the edges first, and then hand sand the middles, like nicely.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to be like lumpy. And yeah, and then work my way up, prep it all up, scotch it all down, and then I'll go for miles round here, because I don't want any tears coming off the plastic. I mean, that's scary, it's a bit scary, because it'll run off there, so we put like a bit of tape on the top.
Yeah.
So,
sounds good.
yeah. I'll clean it first, because it gets rid of all the crap, because otherwise you rub it into the job.
Yeah.
So I'll clean it all off. So yeah, I'll go around all the edges with the 320 and then I'm going over the whole lot with the 600s. It's a nice finish. Wet flat it, so it's not all around that, all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all this is done, all this is done up until here now. I should do this one, that, then I can go to this, teeth, and then bosh, easy.
I got a phone call from the Sunnyview Vet Clinic who saw Cheems. The test results had come back and she has hookworm. Got her some medication for that. Obviously, it's not cheap to do the right thing by a stray dog like Cheems, but sometimes you just have to forget about the money because helping her and treating her is the right thing to do. So, got the medication. It's now hidden among some treats in this dog bowl. Fingers crossed she eats it. So she's gonna have the worm medication 3 days in a row, 14-day break, and then 3 more days. And that should clear up the problem, along with the kind of general medication that she'll be on from now on. So it's all happening for Cheems. Good girl. All right. Sit. Ooh, can you, sit. Sit. Cheems, sit. Sit. Obviously this smells good. There you go. That is a tasty mix of puppy chow, leftover steak, and doggy medicine. And she's pretty much finished it already. What'd you think, puppy? Hey? If I keep feeding you like that, it might fatten you up. Was that good? Was that good? Oh, you're welcome. You are so welcome. I might even find you some more. After months of prep, it's currently 9:30 at night and Nino is about to lay down the first layer of black paint. So what I'm going to do is put like a GoPro up in the corner, do a time lapse, because over the paint, obviously I can't be in there filming without a respirator and like a full suit, and there's not that much space in there. So Nino is literally going to seal himself in. The only way we're going to get to see this is with a GoPro.
Mix up the paint and then jump up here, chuck it off, jump up and get the first coat on.
Exciting.
Yeah, can't wait. Well, basically I'm going to knock up, so I'm going to knock up the cupful like that for the time being, see how far that takes me, Should get me a couple of coats, I think. So I'm going to do 250, 250 that, 250 this converter, and then about 10-20% of the juicer.
Right.
So, yeah. So we're going to, what am I going? 3 and 3. Right. Usually I'd knock up like a bigger bucket, so I'm just pour it in, but I don't know how much. I think that will do at least, this is going to do at least 2 coats.
Yeah, so you want to see how far it goes,
Yeah,
so you're not wasting product.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take this up from my gun.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this is what we do with car painting. So these car painting things, these are brilliant. It's got a filter in there as well.
Yeah.
It just twists on, and then I'll get my gun, put it on the top, twist around like that, and it just comes through.
Oh, Cheems' mum is mad.
I'll be on my way.
Yeah.